If you've tried every single hair growth product out there and the length of your hair is still the same, there is little to no changes at all, your growth is stunted, I'm going to explain to you why these products do not seem to work and what you can do to change that. If that is what you're interested in, then keep watching. Hi, it's Essie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. I share everything natural hair and vlogs. I'm glad to have you here. In this video, I'm going to be sharing some tips on how to grow your natural hair and also some of the changes that you need to make in your hair care routine, your hair care practices and habits, and also for you to change your mindset towards hair growth. The reason why some of these products you've tried or some of these DIYs you've tried do not seem to work is because most of them target growth. They target growth by stimulating your scalp, increase blood circulation and flow on your scalp, thereby encouraging growth. Now, looking at it, all the things that you've been focusing on the past years or the past few months you started growing your hair is mostly how to grow your natural hair and not necessarily how to retain the growth that your scalp is giving to you. If you want to grow long natural hair in 2024, then you need to start focusing on length retention instead of hair growth. It's not like these things you're applying on your scalp do not work, but that is not what you need right now. You don't need growth. What you are suffering from is your inability to retain the growth that your scalp is giving to you. Regardless of what you do, regardless of any product you apply on your scalp, your hair is still going to grow. Hair growth is a natural process. Unless the person is sick or you have like some illness and some kind of medication that can affect the growth rate. But aside that, our hair grows without applying anything on your scalp. The thing you need to do is to start focusing on retaining the growth that your scalp is giving to you and not necessarily focus on hair growth. Your hair is breaking, and instead of you to focus on how to stop that breakage or to find out why your hair is breaking, you're applying clove on your scalp. If you are experiencing breakage, applying anything on your scalp, you will not stop it until you find out why your hair is breaking. That is when you'll be able to solve it. So this is how it works. Our hair grows half an inch a month, which means that in 2 months you should be having 1 inch of growth. If you're able to retain that, the upper month you should be having another half an inch if you're able to retain it. Then the next month you're having another half an inch, that is 2 inches. It goes on, and let's say in 1 year you're having 4 inches, which is not bad at all. But if our hair grows half an inch a month, it means that you should be having 6 inches in 1 year. But one thing is, breakage is unavoidable. No matter what you do, no matter how careful you are or meticulous you are when it comes to caring for your natural hair, breakage is unavoidable, but it can be minimized. That is why I said if you're able to retain at least 4 to 5 inches of growth in 1 year, that is great. But if as much as your hair is growing and you start losing the length from breakage, let's say your hair is 5 inches and your hair starts breaking, you notice that you start losing length, it breaks again, you're losing length, it breaks again, you're losing length. Instead of the hair to grow longer, it's getting shorter. This is what breakage will do to you. And that is why instead of you to focus on how to minimize and reduce breakage, you're focusing on hair growth, which is not your problem. You just need to learn how to reduce or minimize breakage. You cannot really reduce breakage, but you can minimize it to the barest minimum. You can put it under control. But if your hair keeps breaking and it's breaking, there is no way you're going to see length, okay? If your hair lacks moisture, it's going to break. If your hair lacks protein, it will break. If your hair has too much of it, it's going to break. So you just need to understand how to control breakage, minimize it in order to retain the growth that your scalp is giving to you. So it's high time you start focusing on what will give you long hair instead of focusing on growth that would still happen regardless of whatever you apply on your scalp. So if you've tried everything and nothing seemed to work, this is one thing I want you to start doing. Start wearing protective style or low manipulation hairstyles. Protective style is going to reduce how often you manipulate your hair, and the moment you start reducing how often you manipulate your hair, you'll be able to retain your growth. In 2 months, you're having 1 inch of growth. That is nice because you retained your growth for 2 months. The next month, you're having 1 inch, 0.1. The next 4 months, you're having 2 inches of growth. That is actually amazing, and that can only happen the moment you stop over manipulating your hair. You start caring for your hair. Due to the fact that you keep focusing on hair growth or hair growth products, you no longer care for your hair. You no longer care for the hair on your head. You're mostly focused on your scalp. Everything you're buying is something you apply on your scalp. You're putting this on your scalp, you're spraying this, you want to use this juice, you want to use this tea because it claims to grow your hair. These things will grow your hair. They might stimulate your scalp, encourage blood flow, But these things cannot give you long hair. You need to start focusing on what will help you retain your growth, which is getting your basic hair care products. Your deep conditioner, your leave-in conditioner, your hair butter. That's it. Just something that would increase the manageability of your hair, reduce breakage by strengthening your hair. These are the things that you need to focus on, because when you focus on it, your hair is going to be getting all the strength it needs. Then you focus on the inside by caring for your body, drinking water, staying hydrated. Try dedicating 3 months. I mean, the videos I've shared so far, I keep talking about dedicating like 3 to 6 months for your natural hair if you want to see length. Okay, I'm not here to tell you, oh, you need to do this in 2 weeks, your hair will be growing so fast. No. The problem with people is discipline. The moment you are able to discipline yourself, you'll be able to stay consistent with your hair care routine in order for you to see results. Don't tell me that you'll do it one day and then you expect what to happen. No. It's not going to happen. You need to be consistent if you want to see results. That is why I said dedicate 3 months to your natural hair and you would start seeing some changes in the length of your hair. Now, let me share the things that you have to do if you want to see growth. 1, start wearing protective style back to back to back to back to back. I'm not playing. And I would actually recommend 2-strand twists, mini braids, or cornrow. But the reason I don't really like recommending cornrow is because of your edges, your hairline. Sometimes if it's done tight, your hairline might suffer from it. But it's optional. But cornrow, 2-strand twist, single plait. Just pick from these 3. Wear this hairstyle consistently for 3 months. Wash your hair as you're supposed to, deep condition, moisturize, hydrate, leave-in conditioner, seal your moisture in with your hair butter or hair oil of choice. Then put your hair in a protective style. This will reduce the stress that you're putting your hair through. Maybe after doing all those things, you've conditioned, you've done all the nice things that you're supposed to do. Then you start combing your hair, you start putting your hair in different hairstyle. You want to try this, you want to try that. You're stressing your strands. And when you keep doing this, you weaken your hair strands, and when your hair is weak, it starts breaking. It makes it more prone to breakage. So any little touch, your hair is breaking. So after you've conditioned, you've moisturized, you've done anything and everything that you're supposed to do, put your hair in a protective style. Leave that protective style for at least 2 to 4 weeks. Don't touch it. Don't take it down after 1 week. No, that is still manipulation. Leave it for at least 2 weeks. If you cannot stay without touching your hair off, probably you start missing your hair. Just leave it for 2 weeks. But if you want to really, if you're really serious, then go for 3 to 4 weeks. Once it's 4 weeks max, or 2 weeks, or how far you can go, take it down, wash your hair, repeat the process. Keep doing this consistently, because if you're just going for only protective style, your hair might lack the basic things and nutrients that it needs. So you need to always hydrate, condition, seal moisture, moisturize, and whatever to hydrate your hair and to strengthen your hair. Not just protective style back to back and not caring for your hair needs to be prepped in order for you to stay moisturized and in order for you to thrive. So you repeat the process over and over again. Keep doing this consistently for 3 months. You will be surprised how your hair grew. Just do these things consistently and you'll notice changes in your hair. I'm going to share a video of my previous hair journey before I did my big chop, how I was able to retain my growth with single plait. Another tip I'm going to share is to trim your ends when necessary. If you notice the ends of your hair is looking unhealthy or too thin, you're having knots and tangles and all that, just cut it off. It's going to really help you. It's going to help with a healthy hair length retention. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed, subscribe, and also turn on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. Thank you for watching and have an amazing day. Bye.